Okay, so in the first round here we have the Toronto Raptors going up against the Brooklyn Nets. Now, I would personally, on my own feelings, say that the Raptors are going to be pulling away massively against the Nets. However, these two teams have some amazing history in the past. We all remember that Masai Ujiri from the Toronto Raptors said many years ago, F Brooklyn. And so I think that they're going to be probably playing that multiple times in the change room before every single game against the Toronto Raptors. So I really think that they're going to be able to hype up those players quite well. So that's why I am saying right now that the Raptors are probably going to take this series 4-1. They're going to come out strong, at least in the first 2 games. Third game, I'm going to say that the Nets might eke out a win, and then that's just when the Raptors are going to be taking over after that and win 4-1. However, I really would not be surprised if the Raptors took it 4-0.
Aggressive. Lowry passes to Van Vliet. Here's Anunoby. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. And Ibaka kicks to low. Sinks the triple.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Harris looking it over. 5 on the clock. From deep. The rebound by Ibaka.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
Now here's LeVert. He's coming off a 22-point game against the Warriors in San Francisco. Down low, here's Chiozza. Toronto grabs the miss. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Yeah, and that one, they caused a lot of misfires with their intensity on the defensive end.
And the hustle they showed on that end was infectious, contagious. I mean, their squad really got after it.
So it's Brooklyn now, after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. Harris outside. Allen kicks to LeVert. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Boy, he's really feeling it right now, shooting a high percentage to start this game.
Nets trail by 3. Here's Chiozza. 11 points for him in that last game against Golden State. Siakam against Harris. Just 5 to shoot. Allen passes to Chiozza. Can they get it? No good on the shot. Now Toronto takes it the other way. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Nets. That one was played in Brooklyn.
Yeah, they dropped the last game of this matchup. Their bench wasn't able to keep up with the opposing reserves offensively.
Sometimes the bench players are a little overlooked and undervalued, but make no mistake, they play a vital role in deciding games.
And the Nets with possession here. Following the miss by Kyle Lowry from deep. And it's blocked by Ibaka.
The size, the timing of Ibaka, tailor-made for protecting the rim.
Clark, some of those lottery-bound teams now giving more minutes to their younger players, developing them, looking into the future, which means more veterans, unfortunately, will have to sit and watch.
And, you know, I always say this, and it's much easier said than done, but you're a professional, whether you're in the rotation, a young player or an old player, you have to approach it in a professional manner. And that means accepting the good with the bad, the sweet with the bitter, and that takes a maturity level. And, you know, when the trade deadline is behind you, you only can control what you can control, and that's what veterans should be about.
And hopefully the coach communicates the ideas behind the move, too.
I like that, but there's no obligation to do so.
Right. And the second free throw, good.
And a great front office in Brooklyn. General Manager Sean Marks taking over in 2016, and he just signed an extension.
And you know, guys, that San Antonio tree has some great branches on it all over the league, and he's one of them. I mean, he's been a player, a coach, has worked in the front office. Marks understands all sides of the basketball business.
Here's LeVert, following the basket by Pascal Siakam. Here's Allen, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Kyle Lowry picks one up there.
Boy, you know, when you look at the raw athleticism of Allen, very enticing. I mean, he's a quick-footed, shot-blocking big guy. He's got a great future in this league, in my opinion.
That free throw good from Allen.
And a one-year player at Texas, Jared Allen came into the league as a bit of a project. He's got ample playing time to develop in Brooklyn.
Davis is checked in for the Raptors. And Allen drops them both. And Greg, safe to say, Allen's defense is ahead of his offense.
Yeah, but his mobility and leaping ability serve him well as a finisher, providing that vertical spacing teams like to have inside.
And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. Here's Siakam. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Siakam's got his second bucket. Nets trail by 4. Here's Chioza. Pass to LeVert. There's the triple. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Davis drives in. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Here's Chioza. LeVert with it. Now guarded by Siakam.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
Floats it up there for Siakam. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Here's Chioza. Passes to LeVert from deep. Serge Ibaka pulls it in. Toronto with the ball. They're on a 15-3 run. Van Vliet. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Nets trail by 8. Now LeVert. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Pass to Allen. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. LeVert's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, you got to do much more than that to slow Allen. I mean, this guy is long and athletic, capable of converting through contact.
Now here's Van Vliet. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. And only 6 feet tall in shoes, Fred Van Vliet's not the biggest, but his toughness grade, his toughness, mentally and physically, is unquestioned.
And Kevin, growing up in Rockford, Illinois, gave him that perspective. Friends and family gone too soon. Basketball was the path to something better.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. Analytics, Clark, are such a major factor for coaching staffs and scouting staffs, and plenty of micro-analysis to go around, but some statistics can actually be a little bit misleading, don't you think?
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin, and you can torture the numbers to say whatever you want them to say, so you have to be careful. I think there's a great place for analytics in the game. It's very useful in some areas, but you have to balance it. There has to be a blend there. Take, for instance, shot blocking. Just because you don't block a shot, that sometimes can dismiss what changing shots do to a team's defense or for a team's defense. The number of threes being taken. Effective field goal percentage is more important than raw field goal percentage because of threes.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Now here's Johnson, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Clock at 6. Here's Karuch, covered by Van Vliet. Temple can't get it to go. Raptors leading by 9. Here's Anunoby. Van Vliet makes it off the glass.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes a team.
Here's Temple. The Raptors getting the bucket. He kicks it to Allen. Harris outside. Tries it from the top of the key, and that one, good.
You know, Harris has a really good feel and understanding of when he should hunt his shot. Very efficient on this end.
Back to Davis. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Here's Temple. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Johnson outside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, when you look at the skill set of Tyler Johnson, he really is the epitome of a catalyst. Comes in full energy every time, and if he's hitting his shots, you just ride that wave of scoring.
And the first one at the line is good. And with Johnson, Greg, you never know how on his shot will be day to day.
And that's okay. Teams need a player who can carry them off the bench when they get it going. Johnson is a bit of a microwave that heats up immediately, but if he's cold, you simply drop back the minutes for that game.
And both free throws good for Johnson. And so Siakam will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. They have a 9-point lead. The pass to Hollis Jefferson. Now Davis. Back to Hollis Jefferson. Just 5 on the clock. That's in there. Davis with the assist. And the Raptors lead by 11.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Johnson against Davis. Johnson kicks to Temple.
Well, a lot of tough teams in this league. Here's where Brooklyn sits right now.
And guys, you can't say enough about how well they've rebounded. So often, it's swung the possession battle in their favor, and that's really had a huge impact.
The first one falls. The Raptors making a switch here. Boucher is checked in. And both free throws good for Temple. Raptors leading by 9. Davis surveying the floor. Pass to Gasol. And it's sent back by Allen.
Don't challenge him. Get that out of here. Allen's almost 7 feet now. He's got excellent timing and good bounce.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Raptors.
A lot of success from mid-range so far for them, guys. If nothing else works, they can always fall back on the jump shot.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
Free throw drops for Gasol.
As he enters his mid-30s, Marc Gasol showing no signs of slowing down. If anything, I think he's a better all-around basketball player.
And so Marc Gasol nails both of them. And through his first 8 seasons in the NBA, Marc Gasol made a total of 12 three-pointers. Nowadays, Greg, he'll make more than that in a month.
And you ask around, he's always been capable. A great shooting touch. It's just a different job description for big men nowadays.
Raptors leading by 9. Here's Hollis Jefferson, defended by Allen, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Quickly, let's bring up the list of the top rookie three-point bombers in the NBA. The Raptors have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line.
Take a break.
Knocking down 80%.
2 shots.
Yeah, in general, they've been very solid. I mean, free throw shooting isn't something they've had to worry about too much this season, guys.
That free throw good from Hollis Jefferson. All right, Clark, game is on the line. 1 free throw to make to win a big game. Who is up there for you?
I'd go with your colleague and mine.
Oh, yeah.
But since he's no longer in uniform today, I will go with Steph Curry and Malcolm Brogdon.
Great names. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Boy, he's like mortar when you look at Rondé Hollis Jefferson. He's a guy that holds things together, plays with great energy and effort, and that's contagious and also beneficial for a team.
Now here's Johnson to the left wing. Shot clock at 5. From the arc. No good from Luwawu.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
.127 left to play in the first. Johnson surveying the floor. Jacks up a 3. And Crawford with the basket on the assist by Johnson.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
Passes it to Hollis Jefferson. Back to Davis. There's a minute left to play here in the first. Here's Crawford. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Yeah, the easy hoop assisted by Allen that time. He's developed a nice passing game.
It's Powell on the wing, guarded by Crawford. Powell kicks to Davis. Here's Boucher. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Gasol. And the Raptors miss again. Nets trail by 6. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. High arcing shot. Crawford, no luck.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Feeds it to Gasol. Over Allen. A nice shot by Gasol.
And through the years, he's become very confident in that shot. Gasol's almost better from mid-range than he is in tight. That's a great weapon for a 7-footer to have.
And indeed,
and you like his combination of size and skill, able to impact the game at both ends on a high level.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. What do you guys think about the Raptors here in this one?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
Lowry and Powell, the guard. And it's Marc Gasol. And it's Hollis Jefferson in at the small forward position. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Jared Allen.
And a great track record in the draft for the Nets. Karis LeVert selected with the 20th pick, and Jared Allen taken at 22.
And you might want to throw in guys, too. Rodions Kurucs, the 40th pick in 2018, had a big impact, even participated in the Rising Stars Challenge. And, you know, sometimes you've got to make your own breaks, make your own good fortune, and that's exactly what the Nets have done.
And he makes the first. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Clark, you were so prolific in so many areas of the game. Which part of basketball came the easiest for you?
I think the rebounding piece. I always had a knack for sniffing out missed shots and had the size and timing and hands to chase down rebounds. But that was probably the strength of my game and the most unique part of it at an early age. And then the ball handling. My dad was 6'4" in the 50s, which meant you pretty much played inside, and he drummed into my head and my heart. Make sure you can handle that ball. So from the time I started playing, I was dribbling and making sure I could handle it, and it served me well during my playing career.
Here's Boucher, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Shoots. It's Gasol missing. Nets trail by 7. Johnson goes in. Good work there as it goes.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
Lowry passes to Powell. Back to Lowry. The 3. They get it back. Hollis Jefferson.
One of the things you love about Hollis Jefferson is his activity. I mean, he impacts the game really without having plays called for him.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, after 5 years as an assistant in Toronto, last season Nick Nurse moved to head coach of the Raptors, and the team responded, winning the franchise's first NBA championship. Nurse has been at this for 3 decades. He got his first head coaching position at the age of 23. He has moved all throughout basketball, both domestically and abroad, guiding 15 teams in 5 different countries. After winning it all last year, Kevin, he's finally made it to the top.
David, he sure has a long and winding journey. Thank you.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Johnson, the pass to Kurucs. And again, it's the Nets missing. Toronto leading by 9. Here's Lowry. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
A 5-time All-Star. Lowry has come a long way since being drafted 24th overall back in 2006.
First trip to the line for him here.
At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
And so Lowry nails both of them.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Here's Chioza. Now recovering. Pass to LeVert. The feed to Allen. And it's Toronto with the rebound. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home.
And, you know, Lowry looks to set up his open teammates beautifully. Nice dime there, and it really keeps the team tied together nicely.
So it's Brooklyn now after the Raptors pick up 2. Harris outside. Misses off the right iron.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Fred VanVleet is checked in for Norman Powell.
And let's take a look now at LeVert's numbers.
He's been on a tear since the All-Star break, going really to another level. 17th in steals. And he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And yeah, he's one of the better steal guys in the league, constantly getting his hands in there. And as a ball handler, you have to respect him at all times. Here's Chioza. Back to Thomas. And the pass to LeVert. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. And a chance now to look at the schedule coming up for the Toronto Raptors. On Saturday, they'll be playing against Blake Griffin and the Detroit Pistons. Then on Monday, they'll take on Steph Curry and the Golden State Warriors.
And just looking ahead to what's on tap, there are a lot of winnable games for them, but you can't go into the stretch with that mentality. You've got to focus on what's in front of you and bring it every night.
He is out there for his defense, but as quiet as it's kept, Hollis Jefferson making an impact with his scoring too.
Here's Chioza. And Thomas now, top of the key. Floats one. That one doesn't drop. So the Raptors will take it the other way.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And the shot is good. Hollis Jefferson's got 10 points in the quarter.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Chioza scanning the floor. Harris outside. Trying to get something going. That one off the back iron and out.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Siakam is checked in for the Raptors. And the Nets making a change here as well. Temple's checked in. Here's Siakam. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Timeout called, the Nets.
And the most improved player in the league last season, Pascal Siakam, got better in every statistical category.
Let's go to the 2K leaderboard to see which teams have the most buckets in transition since the All-Star break. Number 1, the Raptors.
You know, as the season wears on, the team that can stay fresh can take advantage. They continue to get out and run, and teams are struggling to keep up.
Here's Temple, covered by Van Vliet. They need this. Temple can't get it to go. And so Lowry will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Pass to Anunoby. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Harris outside. Passes it to Temple. Here's Chioza. Covered by Van Vliet. And the rejection by Ibaka. And they're able to recover. As we get a break in the action now, let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. Look at Toronto. They're second in the conference and looking to finish strong heading into the playoffs. And, of course, the Nets. They're 7th best in the conference.
And I think for Toronto, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Chioza. While recovering. And Brooklyn turns it over again. And here's Toronto. Really controlling it now with an 18-2 run here. Here's Siakam. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. Siakam's got 4 points in the quarter.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Timeout called, the Nets.
Trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Chance here to check out Kyle Lowry. What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. Averaging about 19 points, 8 assists, and 6 rebounds. It's hard to wrap your head around numbers like these, but That is just what he delivers night in and night out.
You know, it's so easy for us to take him for granted, to get spoiled with what he does. I think we've got to be more appreciative of the kind of impact this man has in every game he plays.
And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And the penetrating ability of Anunoby, confident when it comes to attacking the defense.
Here's Chiozza. Pass to Harris. Six on the shot clock. Kicks it to Temple. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. And the Nets miss again. Here's the Raptors with the ball. This run now up to 22 points to 2. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Van Vliet's got 6.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Now, here's Thomas. He dishes it to Temple. Here's Chiozza. And stolen by Siakam. Fast break. Here come the Raptors.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
Chiozza passes to Harris. No good that time. Good work defensively by Ibaka.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Here's Temple. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Fires from the wing. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Siakam's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And offensively, they've gotten stuck on the perimeter, falling in love with the jumper.
And maybe shying away from contact a bit too, Greg. I mean, their free throw attempts are also down from the first quarter.
Temple, the pass to Chiozza. Back to Temple. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Out to Harris. To end the cold streak. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
I can't figure out, guys, what's going on with him this quarter. I mean, he hasn't gotten one shot to drop.
And that one drops for him.
Yeah, they've gone away from the triple as they look to protect this lead.
Yeah, you know, sometimes that can be a mistake. But they weren't shooting it especially well early on, so I think it makes sense to shy away from the triple.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a pass to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch.
And he chose the conservative finish with the nice, easy layup, which was a good decision.
Here's Van Vliet. Jared Allen making his last shot. And the basket by Lowry.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Harris passes to Chiozza. Now Thomas. Lowry covering. To the inside. Harris. There's the pass to Chiozza. Another shot and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Thomas. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Thomas got his first bucket of the night. Lowry against Allen. Lowry's shot is good.
A veteran guard with a knack for penetrating defenses. Lowry can pretty much get any shot he wants.
Harris with it. Allen for 3, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Toronto Raptors with a 34-point advantage heading into the break. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. And now let's catch up with Dave. We'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And Brooklyn looking who they've got. Lance Thomas out there with Allen. Then there's Harris. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Chiozza in at the 1. Harris outside. Pass to LeVert. Thomas surveying the D. Back to LeVert. The 3-ball. Knocks down the 3-ball. LeVert's got his first 3 points of the game.
You know, I think this is big for LeVert's confidence because the more he connects from distance, I think the more dangerous he'll become as a shooter and offensive player.
Here's Anunoby. Harris on the double team. Van Vliet. Excellent D there from Allen.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
Harris passes to Thomas. Back to Harris. Thomas up top. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's Chiozza. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Well, there are some big men having outstanding second halves of the season offensively. Here are the best among them. On that list, number 5, Pascal Siakam.
You know, there are different styles among those big men, but they have one thing very much in common. They can dominate offensively. Face up or back to the basket, they can get it done.
Which is what makes that such an interesting collection of players for me. So much contrast in their methods, but success all around. It goes to show how many different ways there are to get it done in the post.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Splashed them one after another. It really was quite a display from the stripe. And, guys, that's an increase in his free throw percentage from last year. Maybe not a large one, but it is a little bit higher, so you've got to like that progress.
And here's Chiozza. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. LeVert from outside. And it's Kyle Lowry with the rebound. Here's Van Vliet. Rebounded by the Nets.
Ooh, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
And you look at Karis LeVert, Clark out of Michigan, 6'7", and a tremendous athlete.
Kevin, he's one of my favorite players over the last handful of years coming out of college. He had some injury issues his last 2 seasons at Michigan, but he's an excellent two-way player. Outstanding energy and aggressiveness, and makes all kinds of plays at both ends of the floor and plays the game the right way.
And he knocks down the first one. Tremendous versatility for Karis LeVert, offensively, Clark, and defensively. He can play multiple positions.
Well, I like that about him too, Kevin. 6'7", he's a gifted scorer, can make plays when the ball is in his hands. The Nets have a number of ball handlers, and that's what Coach Kenny Atkinson believes in. Let's get a lot of guys that can make plays and do it for each other and together, and we've got something good.
The Raptors have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. A very slow start offensively. Here's Van Vliet. That shot is off.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Chiozza passes to LeVert. Uses the glass to finish the layup. LeVert's got 7 points.
LeVert, very confident. He's an amazing athlete and can put the ball on the floor and attack on the drive with the best of them.
Here's Lowry. That shot off. The Nets go the other way with it. Now here's LeVert. He's got 7. Here's Chiozza. 6 to shoot. Here's Harris. Here's Allen. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
And, you know, when Allen gets this positioning, the defense is in trouble, which in turn forces them to commit the foul.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve.
Take a break.
But he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
I think it's been a struggle for him at the line. He's been scuffling this season. I mean, he's pretty well below the percentage that he shot a season ago, and not quite sure why.
And that one falls for Allen.
Boy, I covered Jared Allen in college, and you look at the physical profile he's got. 7.5-foot wingspan, big hands, explosive, really good athlete. He's got all the tools and an upside without limits.
Hollis Jefferson's checked in for OG Anunoby. And Allen drops them both. You were talking, Clark, about Allen's length and leaping ability. He's dangerous around the rim.
Boy, he sure is, guys. Still developing his skill game, but he's already more than serviceable at the offensive end of the floor. And we know he's a rim protector defensively. Good feet, gets up and down, has a nice touch and good hands. Boy, this guy is going to be some kind of player going forward.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Kyle Lowry is hard-nosed, as we all know, and if you ask him, it comes from his upbringing in Philadelphia. Lowry said, a Philly player is what a basketball player is. We played on concrete. You got to be mentally tough. You're not trying to be athletic. You get hit the wrong way, you run into a metal pole. And Kevin, that's what made him, from Philly to Villanova to Toronto, to an NBA champion.
I don't know about running into the metal pole, but that sounds painful. But he's certainly as tough as he can be. David, thank you. Here's LeVert after the made shot from Kyle Lowry. He can't get that one.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Here's Johnson after the Raptors pick up 2. Pass to LeVert. Back to Johnson. Pass to LeVert. Launches it. Toronto grabs the miss. Hollis Jefferson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Van Vliet with the bucket. Van Vliet's got 12 points in the game.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Now here's LeVert. 7 points in the game. Got it. Good job in the low post. LeVert's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Boy, because he's got such great confidence in his ball handling skills, he's fearless attacking the rim.
Van Vliet kicks to Ibaka. Misses the 3. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Brooklyn Nets. Here's LeVert. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Raptors.
Well, it's been an outstanding game for them in the open court. Their fast break points really stand out.
And also, guys, they take a lot of pride in their ability to rebound the basketball, especially on the offensive end.
Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Jared Allen. And that one misses.
You know, Karis LeVert had a few surgeries before entering the NBA, but took kind of a unique step in writing an open letter to NBA GMs telling them physically he'd be ready for the league. And you know what? He was right.
Here's Johnson after the made shot from Kyle Lowry. And the pass to LeVert. And here's LeVert. He can't get it to go. Great D that time from Davis. Gasol in the high post. Davis finds Gasol. Knocks it loose. Three-pointer. Raptors get it back. High post, Davis. Tries yet again. Pass to Boucher. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down. 3-on-3. Here's LeVert. A stupendous finish in traffic. LeVert's got 13 points in just this quarter.
LeVert's athleticism on full display as he makes great effort in the fast break.
Here's Lowry. It's good. That's 8 baskets for him now. 8 for 15 shooting.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Johnson, the pass to LeVert. Inside, here's Caruch. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Lowry from outside. Caruch grabs the board.
One made three for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
LeVert the pass to Caruch. Davis against Crawford. Passes it to Luwawu. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Here's Gasol. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Gasol's got his second basket of the night. And here's Crawford. 8 points for him. The Raptors making a switch here. Powell's checked in, and a change for the Nets. Garrett Temple has checked in for LeVert. Here's Crawford, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first personal foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Jamal Crawford. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Clark, we hear a lot about the young basketball players in this country, the good ones playing in the AAU system. Is that the best way to develop talent for the NBA?
It's one of the better ways because the competition level is quite good across regions and throughout the country with these AAU teams. I think there's some great AAU programs and some tremendous benefits to participating in AAU basketball. Some things are better than others with it, but overall I think it's pretty solid.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Here's Luwawu. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Pass to Crawford. Shoots the 3. Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Here's Lowry. From past the arc. Boucher. It's good on the putback.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
Now here's Crawford. 9 points in the game so far. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Lowry against Johnson. Boucher. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Lowry's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Johnson against Lowry. Here's Luwawu. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Lowry passes to Powell. Here's Boucher. Feeds it to Gasol. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Here's Luwawu. The dish to Johnson. The pass to Luwawu. Fades away. Rebound by the Raptors. Lowry's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Now here's Powell. Guarded closely. Boucher passes to Gasol. It's tipped, and he's able to get it back. Now Johnson. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And they pick up 2. Johnson's got 6.
Oh, he had him spinning. He looks like he's dizzy after that crossover.
43 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Outside, Davis. Just 5 on the clock. The Raptors need to get a shot off. Here's Boucher. Kept alive. The shot's good from Gasol. Gasol's got 6 here in this quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Now here's Crawford. He's got 9. Johnson outside. This one for 3. Goes back up. And it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the buzzer beater. One eye on the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. We've got Johnson. McCaw is out there with Powell. And it's Marc Gasol. And it's Thomas in at the small forward. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
Here's McCaw. Gasol's in the post. Dishes it to Johnson. It's good. Johnson's got his first basket of the night.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Greg, the play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious 2-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
Here's Gasol, and they call the foul, so a chance
to that humanitarian crisis.
One shot.
That free throw good from Gasol. Clark, a lot of fans ask us what qualifies as a legal screen versus a moving screen. They feel there's a lot of gray area there. What do you think?
Well, I think there is some gray area because the problem you have, one of the problems is a number of veterans out there have become really masters at getting a little extra into their screen, which borders on illegal and many times is. So the league is doing a pretty good job of clarifying. If you're moving your lower or upper body to help a teammate with your screen, then that should be called. And most times it is called as illegal. A hip check, a shoulder, any of that to set a screen is illegal.
Now here's Anderson, and plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. And Toronto called for the foul.
Well, I like how aggressively Anderson takes on the defense there. No backing away from going into him and drawing the contact.
Shooting 2.
Free throw, good, Anderson.
Justin Anderson brings tremendous athleticism. I love that. He's an excellent perimeter defender who just needs to keep improving on offense. And
he makes the first but misses the second. The Raptors have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Now here's Powell. Defense is right there. Pass to McCaw. Outside Thomas. But they get it back.
And I just love how he's banging down low. His hard work will let them use some more of the clock here.
Clark, the NBA gives out so many awards at the end of the season. Is there an award missing that you'd like to see?
You know what? I think they've got the bases covered really well with the number of awards they give out, Kevin. But I would like to perhaps see consideration given to a sophomore campaign award. That would be kind of cool because sometimes the Rookie of the Year, at least recently, has been a little cloudy because a rookie had been in the league a year. Ben Simmons, case in point, and then was counted. It was actually technically his second year, but his first year of playing. Well, a sophomore award might be something worth adding to the list.
That's a great idea. Musa, he's checked in for Garrett Temple. And both free throws good for Johnson. For Brooklyn, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Passes it to Karuch. To the paint. The shot off that time. Good D by Gasol. Anderson against Powell. And he banks in the layup.
A super high percentage shot there. You just can't allow him to get that close.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Crawford. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. The Raptors have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Powell with it. For a couple years now, the NBA has released the last 2 minutes report detailing missed calls in any game. Does it hurt the officials to have that information out there?
I don't think it hurts. It's not always comfortable, but I like the transparency of the move. I really do. I think when we're transparent about the human nature of what we do as broadcasters or referees or players or coaches, I think it makes for a better product. So I'm in favor of that.
Shot clock at 2. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Gasol. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it. The Nets have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Musa passes to Crawford. Here's Musa. And there's the pass to Karuch. Good work defensively by Johnson.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Here's McCall. Pass to Gasol. Rebound, Brooklyn. Anderson outside. Back to Crawford. Shoots from 14. And it's Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got rebound number 15 here tonight. The shot by Powell, no good.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Anderson passes to Hall. Nets passing it around. Now here's Crawford. Anderson outside. There's the 3. Rebound by the Raptors. Johnson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Powell for 3. And the Raptors miss again. Brooklyn's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Thomas against Anderson. Musa passes to Crawford. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
I love the advantage he has from a speed standpoint. Does a great job of creating separation for that shot.
Down low. Thomas kicks to Powell. That's in there. Thomas with the assist.
And he's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
Here's Musa. And here's Crawford. Clark, do you think we in the media overemphasize championship rings when talking about an individual player's legacy?
Yeah, I think when you talk about an individual player's legacy, a player can be a champion without a championship ring. I know there's another level of champion which includes a championship ring, and sometimes it gets distorted in my estimation because an individual only has so much impact on a team being a championship team. There are no individual team champions. Teams win championships. Being a key player or a role player on a championship team is certainly worthy of recognition and being held in high esteem, but I don't like to see championship caliber players being diminished in the court of public opinion because they didn't win a team championship ring.
Like Stockton and Malone.
Exactly. You could go down the list, a number of guys who just weren't, for whatever reason, able to get the ultimate in a team championship, but had championship Hall of Fame careers.
Bucket is good.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Here's McCall, guarded by Crawford. Passes to Gasol. Pass to McCall. Back to Gasol. Looking to get back on track here. Musa grabs the miss.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. And tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Fires from deep. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Thomas. No good. Shot missing. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Back to Anderson. On the wing, Jamal Crawford. Beyond the arc. Toronto grabs the miss. Gasol's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that.
Defense better watch out. They better be alert because this guy can make threes, as we saw in the first half.
Now here's Powell. With the floater, and the layup is good.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
And so Crawford will bring it up for Brooklyn. Clark, you and I are amazed at how the global interest of the NBA has just gone through the roof. The league has made a lot of right moves, I think, in this area.
They sure have, Kevin. I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, the international reached through what coaches in this country have done in teaching the game and promoting the game. Not just coaches, but players as well. I think there's something about the game of basketball that just really transcends cultures. The pace of the game, the personality of the players, the creativity of the game, all of that lends itself to being so popular globally.
First one falls for him. Davis is checked in for Powell. And so he hits both.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Now here's Thomas. Off the mark from 16 feet out.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Crawford outside. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 4 rebounds in this game. The pass to Gasol. Outside, Davis. Back to Gasol. Crawford with the rebound. Brooklyn's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Regarding super teams, Clark, you and I have talked a lot about this. Many fans view them in a negative light, but they're actually something we've seen around in this game for a long time.
Yeah, you're right. So often we become prisoners of the present and we forget about what transpired in the past. But the Celtics in the 60s were as dominant as any team in the history of the game. The Lakers in the 80s, the Bulls in the 90s. But I guess fans have a complaint because they feel those teams came together more organically compared to what seems to be a movement by free agents that has led to dominant championship teams. Although the Warriors pretty much have built their championship team through the draft.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
And he makes the first.
And there aren't too many big men more dependable than Gasol. He's a skilled passer who can operate out of that high post, but also give you a little rim protection if you need it.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Second free throw, no good. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting in the fourth quarter down around 31%, not playing with as much energy here lately. Sweet little floater. 1:30 left to play in the final quarter.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Raptors.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And on the year now, tonight's impending victory will push their win total to 47. And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Pascal Siakam.
Boy, I can't recall a play that he wasn't involved in, Kevin. He was so involved in so many plays tonight, a force on both ends.
Now here's Johnson. Over to the left wing. Anderson against Thomas. 5 on the clock. Fires for 3. The shot misses. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. 41 seconds left in the fourth. Now Davis. Pass to Johnson. And he lays it straight in.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
So it's Brooklyn now, following the basket by Stanley Johnson. Here's Musa. He's guarded by Davis. Musa can't hit. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. They poured it on tonight.